Marcy and Phoenix. So I will maybe give an edge towards Team Essence here.
All right. Well, they're the ones in the lead in this series right now. So if one victory goes their way, they'll be able to knock out Team Kukuys from this qualifier and march to the next round to play against the Mongols, which would be a back-to-back series. That series is going to be played next on this stream. Whoever wins this one will play against the Mongols for another elimination game. That'll also be the day for us here on the second stream here for the SEA qualifiers. We'd still have Boom versus Aurora later on. That'll be shown on ESL_Dota 2. So we just gotta enjoy every moment that we have here, Arthur.
Yeah, I do feel like this is going to be a very exciting game. Look very action-packed to me. And I would feel a little bit bad for the side of Radiant supports if they get into the Lycan situation. I feel like there's really not much they can do. I would not want to be in those supports if that happens.
Yeah,
but I feel like
Alpha Wolves can be annoying.
Yeah.
Especially if he's a god in micro. I mean, he's already played a couple of micro heroes, Jewel that is. He can just pretty much kill these low armor supports. I'm a bit disappointed he didn't go Spirit Wolves because that could have been the thing. Jing, though. Oh, there's so many slows. Is there anybody around for him to jump off of? He's bringing in Jewel. Can he please get closer so I can run away? And there we go. Rebound to safety.
Still very good. That was a very good start for the side of Team Essence. Able to force Jing out of the lane. And we already talked about the swap earlier, right? So we didn't get the swap that we want. It will be Phoenix and Morphling, and it will be Marcy with the Lycan. And I'm really a little bit worried for them because I do feel like this is a lane where if you don't have Phoenix here to protect Lycan from Ursa, I feel like Ursa could do a lot of damage to the side of Team Essence. And to the side of Kukuys.
Well, I do hope that Jing and Jewel can make this lane work, because it is going to be the Lycan Marcy paired up together. So not the ideal, what we were hoping, but hero player preference and of course the respective lanes that they play, probably better to keep it as it is. Of course we have the Storm versus the Shaker down here in mid with Fearless and Armel. Do you feel like maybe Fearless has a slight edge with the static slide facet added for the Storm Spirits? Has made it easier for him to play against particular matchups. Doesn't have to doesn't have to walk into range of these melee heroes. Start taking damage, because that used to be the problem for Storm Spirits, is dropping the Remnant into the lane for harass. You always end up taking a bit of damage from your opponent. TNT, he is burning here on this Lion, has to keep a bit of distance.
It seems pretty action-packed on this top lane. Look at their last hits. Both heroes, Morphling and Nice, they are not really having a lot of last hits, so probably duking it out, trying to make each other low and find the kill. But yeah, I would definitely say that is a life changer for Storm Spirits. All of a sudden, we see a lot more Storm Spirits nowadays, and it's all thanks to this static slide facet. Suddenly, you are much more viable against heroes that you were not be able to have a business with early.
Oh, that's a miss done from the Lion. That's going to cost us life. That's going to be first blood right there. Oh, one tiny little mistake. I think he was predicting where the Morphling is going to go instead of click targeting on the Morphling.
Good start coming out from Kukuys. This is very crucial for them. I think Phoenix always enjoys having early kills like that, especially without having to get to level 3, because that's normally the biggest, strongest timing for Phoenix. So that's going to help you get to level 3 a lot faster, and you're going to be a lot stronger once you get to that point.
Yeah. And that leaves the Lion at level 1. We've got level 3 already on the Morphling and the Night Stalker. At least for Masaros, he was able to get some solo XP for himself, get all of his skills active with the Night Rain facet. Trying to kill the Morphling here. Maybe they're able to do so with the Hex and one more hit. No, it's not enough, and they lose the Lion again. Okay, this lane is turning into a disaster now. They needed to get that kill, and they needed one more extra hit, but no. The Phoenix Fire Spirits was slowing down the Lion's attack speed and the Night Stalkers. So even if you're stunning and hexing, you're just not getting those crucial hits in.
That was so close. If they are able to get the trade, it would be so good for the Night Stalker. Unfortunately, I do feel like this makes the Lions games a lot harder right now, because he went for this really high risk plays. So good job. Another good job by Team Kukuys. I also like to say that I think support rotations to the mid lane is super crucial this game. And if Lion is already so far behind, if AU is able to match the rotation of Lion, I think that's going to be a very good news for the side of Kukuys. Because you really need those help with those runes. For both sides of the mid players. Okay, Fearless. You might actually die here.
Pretty aggressive scouting. AU getting a ton of damage onto the Storm Spirit. Fearless not happy about that at all. Gonna have to do some jungling to hit that level 6. Not really welcome into the lane versus the Earthshaker, who is topping CS. So something has definitely gone down in that matchup where the Shaker has been able to push the Storm out of the lane, and Armel's gonna finish him off with the Fissure. They read exactly what he was about to do, but that also means with the Phoenix missing, Masaros is able to get a lovely tying kill in the top lane. And Jewel falls as well to Boom Booey and AMQ.
A lot of actions already. Mid lane, Lion pressed the TP on the mid. I think AU is doing a very good job right now to putting maximum pressure with the lead that he has over Lion. But that also means that, unfortunately, Morphling went down. I think if Morphling didn't die there, it would be such a good early game so far for Team Kukuys. Look at how much AU is understanding his matchup.
Yeah, Echo Sun used as well onto the Storm Spirit by the looks of it. Or was it onto somebody else? Actually, it is on Fearless. And he lives. But does he survive? Does he even get the kill with Boom Booey? Not quite. Lion still fighting it out with AU. And there's the Marcy rotation from Jing. And Armel smacks Fearless down to the ground. And that Storm is still level 5. Well, this is not looking good for Team Essence at all. Looks like top lane was already to a rough start. Even with a kill for Masaros. This Morphling is feeling happy. Armel is doing a great job. The Storm Spirit is shut down. Boom Booey might just die here as Jing gets another rebound jump right on top of the Silencer. It's just getting from bad to worse.
Yeah, this time around, the two supports of Team Kukuys, they are really doing very well. Yeah, they have a bit of edge on the lane, and they are really looking to push the advantage. And as we can see, AU really bullying out Lion, all the way from top lane to jungle to mid lane, and really using the bit of advantage of XP from Shaker versus Storm, and managed to punish Fierce twice already for now. So Fierce is really not having a very good game at the moment.
No, not at all. This is not where you want to be as a Storm Spirit, just stuck in the jungle for the last 2 minutes and still not level 6. AU, maybe a little bit too deep here. Masaros will get his first ulti usage here to secure a kill. And on the other lane, they will find Jing. Actually, a solo kill by AMQ.
Yeah, that's the power of Ursa versus Lycan. I feel like it seems like Team Kukuys have already made the decision to sack the Lycan. So far we haven't seen Lycan having a lot of help. Ursa understanding how strong he is, went for phase boot and off corrosion.
Yeah, over corrosion, yeah, really makes a difference.
Yes. I think he understands that, okay, the pressure point is on my lane, so I need to play in a way where I create a lot of attention here on this lane, and that's how I will be able to help my team. Because my team is having a lot of pressure right now, especially the mid lane.
Stupendous!
Look at the disparity between Earthshaker and Storm right now in terms of net worth. You don't see such a big difference early in the game.
Yeah, almost 2,000 gold.
Denied.
bottom tower is under attack.
Storm has a regen rune, so not quite the power rune that he's hoping for.
See what they can do.
I feel like he would much rather have something like an arcane, but I guess regen is okay for him to flash farm a little bit, and this is where you would hope that the support, you know, make some stacks for you so that you can just start the flash farm.
I feel like the supports have been kind of busy this game. I hope that they've been able to accumulate something in the jungle. See what they're able to do in the next few minutes, because we already got 1,700 gold for Armel towards that blink, and here we see Fearless finally getting to activate with this Storm Spirit. Look for his kill on AU. This Phoenix has been on a bit of a receiving end, but Armel's TPing in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Can he Echo Slam both of them? There's an instant ping coming out. They've seen him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's daytime. Okay, I mean, at least at the very least, Armel is really close to the dagger right now, so that's gonna be the first big timing.
Dark Ascension, he's coming straight down mid. Armel is the target, into the Vortex. Can they get the silence out in time? Yes, they can. He can't get the fissure off. With the attack speed slowed, it's going to be a difficult one, but Armel is living! And Masaros is still trying to make a wraparound, but it's 4 versus 1. They lost 2 of their supports. I have to say, AU's heal coming in clutch. And the Fire Spirit slow applied on all the supports and Masaros. He's going to take away the Invis rune at least, so not a bottle refill for Armel. But another kill attempt that backfires.
That was huge coming out from AU. Really clutch spell usage there.
They want the
Masaros
Lycan.
though, still hunting.
They want the Lycan. Jewel. I don't think he has enough mana to even use the shapeshift, so...
No.
And it's on cooldown too, so he's just out.
Well, he does have Midas, so he won't have to worry about recovering. I think the biggest idea about the Midas is that you get to your levels quickly so that you have max level on your wolves, and you can start doing, you know, the shenanigans that all the alpha wolf Lycan players aim to do.
Tower has fallen.
This is where Shaker would like to have his presence felt. Dagger is completed.
Yep, instead of AFK farm, where you really want to get out on the map, show what you're really made out of, as they're going to be jumping on top of Boom Buoy. Had a quick, easy kill with Jing and Yoei. Oh, here comes Armel as well. Masaros does get the crippling fear off just in time before the enchant totem and the aftershock. He's finished the Midas. So Masaros is already angling towards later parts of this game, knowing that probably not going to have a whole lot of room to farm with this tempo lineup that Dire is going to be playing. I think it is the right decision to pick up the Midas. Maybe be on the receiving end for a while, but that's what you're going to be doing. You have a Battle Fury Ursa coming up. You need to hit a later timing.
Yeah, so we are seeing both Midas on who's up offlaners. Armel jumping in.
So got silenced by Boom Buoy.
He doesn't have go, but he doesn't have echo, so...
Oh, the egg. They're going to target the egg right away. They're going to bring in the numbers for it, and they've got it. And Armel is stuck between 5 heroes. And they're not even going to use the finger of TNT to finish him off. It's a double for the Ursa. Really like this rotation coming in, where they have overstayed their welcome.
I have to be honest, I'm not too sure what was Armel up to there, because he blinked in as if he has Echo Slam, but he actually don't. So I think he was like a bit surprised as well. He looked a bit surprised there. And of course that was just a very free double kill coming out from for the side of Radiant.
Because we talked about the Witchblade and the Kaya Sanj.
Yeah, I do think Witchblade is what he's up to here. I think you want a little bit more damage output because your team has a lot of setups for you. Your Silencer and Lion, they're all about setting up for you. So you want to play the damage dealer role. I do like Ursa plus Storm together.
Oh, another miss stun. Okay, TNT, wake up! There's a Dota game going on. You can't miss stuns like that.
Jing?
And the blinking from Armel, looking for an instant Echo.
He wants to echo.
He really
He
wants
wants
to,
to
but the
echo by
global silence is out. Does he get it out? Yes, he does. And Masaros is going to go down. Fearless is going to get controlled as AMQ finally shows up, but it's too many for this Ursa to deal with. And he's also low on mana. Still has Enrage. Probably have to save it. Under the tower. No, he doesn't even get the chance to press it. I was thinking he might just get the Enrage off as he hides in the trees, but sleeping there for a moment during that rebound animation.
That was really good fight back from here from Team Kukuys.
Yeah,
That's the first
gets them
time
back
they
on track.
involved yeah, this is the first time they involved their Lycan into the game as well. So big recovery there for Lycan too. He wasn't having the best early game, but all of a sudden with the Midas, he got a bit of recovery with this successful fight. He's already top 3 on the net worth. So he's going to start becoming a problem here for the support of Team Essence.
Wisdom Rune's gone as well, so Kukuys are really setting the tempo, setting the pace here. And it is going to be the Radiant side responding, as we kind of talked about those Midases on both offlaners. Jing, attempt on a long jump, going to get stunned by the Lion. Have to soak up some extra hits, but the Marcy's going to be alright. Nobody to follow up on that. Ursa is coming in, but there's that deep ward placed down in the triangle, which will allow them to always see the farming patterns of this Ursa.
Yeah, I wonder if the supports of Team SS catch this, because they lost the fight, right? And they clearly know that
Dire's bottom tower is
their
under attack.
triangle is being invaded. So I think at one point they will want to check the triangle. But
That's
they
a
are
bit of a
far away
backfire.
from
Oh
there
no,
right now.
this is looking a bit scary here. Jing's coming in. Armel's ready to jump in, and so is the Morphling. Boom Boom just disappeared to Yo. Okay.
That was the wolf. Look at the roots.
Saros. Egg. Used quite a lot on it, but it's a worthy kill.
That's the counter that we talked about, right? Turning into the day, and all of a sudden the Snack Stalker does not enjoy it at all. It was slowed down a lot once it was turning into the day.
Dire's top tower is under
Can they
attack.
do Roshan? I think they can. I mean, you've got Marcy, sure.
Yeah, Fire Spree is pretty decent as well, and there's the Black's buff, so
Dire's bottom
should be
tower
a pretty easy one for them. I just wonder if they want Shaker to be here to get the Aegis. I kind of feel like it would be nice to be on the Shaker because he's always putting his body in the line,
Dire's
and it
bottom
would
tower
be
is under
really nice to
attack.
have like a get out of jail card to be able to do all those plays. Because so far we have seen that Shaker is always the one going in first. He does his stuff, but he's always getting punished as well.
Yeah.
We talk about that, and he did die on the top lane.
They were hoping to connect into the top lane to save, well, I wouldn't say save Armel, but play with Armel that he initiates. But the Wolves are being a real headache here. Plus, they have the Hightail, 100% evasion, so even the Ursa is struggling to get some hits in.
Dire's
So annoying.
is under attack.
Which is another reason why Midas is good, right?
He's spot by Fearless. He knows Armel is dead. He's gonna get this kill.
Oh.
Zapping in and out. We're still probably thinking about the rebound jump, and
Dire's
Jing will
middle
die
tower
to
is
the
under
Witchblade.
attack.
Good find there, coming out from Fearless. Really understanding how much damage he can do. And also, that's what
Dire's
Witchblade
top
gives you,
tower is under
the potential
attack.
to do this.
Dire's structures are
Right on
fortified.
track. I feel like all cores from each side are recovering pretty well from, you know, those were
Dire's
those
top
were having
tower
pretty
has
bad start.
fallen.
We're all recovering well. And this is going to go into a game where I think we're going to start to see teams finding their way to take control of the game.
Yeah.
I feel that at one point, the supports from Team Essence would just be like, alright, we just have to move together. We just have to make moves together, because if you're split up, we are just gonna getting tear apart by these wolves.
Radiant's bottom tower is
But
under
even
attack.
with the situation being as it is, that Team Kukuys are looking pretty strong right now. They're trying to burn the Aegis, which they will be easily cleaning out of the way. But Armel and the boys, they're arriving. They're setting up for potential Echo Slam stack here. Morphling's trying to regroup with his allies. The shapeshift is used by Jewel. And Yoei is dropping low. And Fearless already finds Armel in the back line, so they prevent the Shaker from intervening. Yoei down, and so is TNT. Got hunted down by Jewel, but the TP cancel from Asaros. And that shapeshift is not up for very long, so maybe they continue with the chase. But the position is difficult to go to as they had just seen multiple Kukuys heroes on the high ground. So that is really big here for the Thai squad.
For sure, that was a pretty weird decision-making coming from Yowie as well, because he's hitting tier 2 without any of his teammates behind him. And Team SS instantly registered that. They understand that they have Ursa, so the damage to kill Morphling is there. As long as they are able to control Morphling for Ursa, they will get the job done. And that was exactly what they did here. It feels like there is a bit of a misalignment there coming out from Kukuys. Not really sure how to make use of these ages.
Yeah, the Ursa can definitely be a strong force in a game like this where he has been pretty much uncontested. He's been finding kills all over the map, topping the net worth by far compared to this Morphling. And when he said that they're making some weird plays here and there, we did see that when they were doing Roshan, where Armel was already in the top lane, but nobody got there in time to help him follow the play that he was setting up, so he died. And now Yowie had the same thing where he dies before the team's able to help him, so there's definitely a lot of anticipation. This time it works, as they jump on Masaros and get the Night Stalker out of the way. But they need to decrease the reaction time of the play they want to make and their allies arriving in time, because there's definitely been too much of a delay in between those two.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very classic thing that happens when you are playing in a stack where you don't get too much practices with. Because I don't think they scream, you know, this is like a stack that plays for fun. They are playing with like just trying to play as a pub. And those are the things that happen, right? The decision makings when you are trying to do multiple things at one time. It happens to a lot of teams like this. So it's a learning process for them, and I think it's a pretty painful one already, because we saw similar things from yesterday. I believe it was also Yowie trying to push a tier 2 tower by himself and got punished by it. So if they are able to decrease those kind of mistakes from happening, I think they are still in a very good place to come back into this game, because their heroes have very strong spells if they just use it together.
I
but
think
we haven't seen that too much right now.
I think they know about this Tormentor attempt. This could be huge. There's a BKB up on the Ursa. He just blinks straight in and goes straight for Jewel. Forces the shapeshift, but the Tormentor has already fallen, so it only took a matter of 2 to 3 seconds that they're able to sneak away with that Tormentor.
Silencer? Silencer?
Silencer, okay.
Almost died to the wolves.
The wolf. The wolf's still there. Help, Boom Buoy.
Don't die.
Jing might even use that wolf to jump in and kill this silencer, but they finally clean it out of the way, and now they spot him instead.
Oi. What is happening?
Scary moments with these alpha wolves.
They're even building Dagon just to get rid of the wolves. You have no place, right? You have to save yourself first before thinking about how to kill your enemy.
Masaro's gonna get rooted, and Echo slammed. Here comes Yowie as well. Masaro's deleted. Global Silence comes out. They need to kill the Phoenix, but can they hit the egg? AMQ, he's needing some backup, and he will get the egg, but can he TP out? He's not gonna be able to. There was no Storm Spirit to help him out. Silencer had already TP'd away, because they saw Boom Buoy down in bottom. That was a perfect time to strike.
Yeah, unfortunately Ursa clicked his BKB just half a second later, so he took a little bit too much damage. If he was a little bit healthier, he would have gotten the enriched TP out, I believe.
Middle tower is under attack.
Another miscommunication, I feel like. It seems like Storm didn't really want to fight. He was about to finish up BKB. So I'm sure that he was probably thinking about, okay guys, just let me finish my BKB before we get into another fight, and something happened in mid lane, which is why we don't see the Storm there. But the next fight is gonna be a lot easier.
He could solo this Lion. Jump up the Wolf, just like that.
Armel's here.
Hex comes out just in time though, but here's Armel to smack. Is that sidekick buff giving extra damage for the enchant totem as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Or was it the body?
Increases your base.
Yeah, it's the base attack damage. That increases, that increases the enchant totem after, right?
Yes.
That's a pretty huge buff to think about, like for an Earthshaker. I mean, this guy is hitting 168 plus 848 with an 80 rune on. So
Is under attack.
So that's 1k damage per hit. wait until he get the Daedalus. BKB up on Marcy right now, so a lot easier for Jing to just get into the face of those supports and bring them down.
and he one-shots a creep wave pretty easily. And we're just living up to the Kanda timing up on the Morphling.
Radiant's middle tower
Yahweh
is
is
under
ready
attack.
to lead the troops to victory. Boom boy.
Boom boy, no. Can he get home?
I think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna
just wanna
die.
go home.
The wolves want to take a piece of the silencer. He's gone.
No.
Oh, he can't do anything
worst
against
way
it.
to die. Oh.
El Echo as well. Masaros is replying to this jump though from Armel, and they're so close to getting the Earthshaker instead of Fearless dying to him. Armel was hoping to get an enchant totem smack, and Fearless is out of mana, but he's killed Armel, and I think he's got the job done. Masaros TP's away. I like the
Right,
setup
top
of
lane.
this gank, but that definitely reveals that they had a ward there.
the heck?
TNT and Masaros.
He might
Finger
die.
used as well. Yoe!
No mana for stun.
How? How does he still have enough to get himself that shift off? So damn close, but not enough.
Lion had no mana to stun. If he only had mana, if he only
The
pressed
one
wall
time.
and the Lotus.
The one time you needed the lion stun. I mean, he hasn't landed exactly a lot of those in this game. TNT, he must be really hitting himself. And this lion performance hasn't worked out.
That was like a freebie, just right in front of your mouth.
Can't miss that one.
You can't miss that one, yes.
Arcane in the river. Will be another for potentially Armel to pick up. This Jewel is probably up to no good. Silencer is just AFK in front of the tier 3 tower. He doesn't want to leave the base anymore.
The funny thing is, he might still die there.
Yeah.
He might
Boom
still
was
die
like,
there.
this is my home. This is where I will set my camp.
So what do? Do you buy Midas plus Dagon? Just so that you can kill the two wolves instantly?
Dire are scanning.
I think you buy Ghost Scepter because of the wolves.
But he's still not buying those. He has the money. He has to go for it. I feel like he's thinking about it. He's thinking about, what do I buy? Do I just buy Refresher up and sit at base?
I mean, I guess you could do that. That's the one thing I hate when I'm playing Enigma, is when the enemy has a Fountain ulti twice.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that is a way to approach the game. Just play 4v5 and Silencer will play from the Fountain. At least he's safe.
At least he's not dying.
Dire's top tower is under
Because
attack.
to be honest, what do you do, right, as a Silencer? If you walk out of your base, what are you trying to do? You're trying to put some orbs. It's very... I feel like it's not realistic for you to press spells on the enemy anymore. Because you have to worry about yourself first. So that might be a play actually, just to stay in the base.
AMQ, he's got some wolves following, and Boom Boo is right nearby. He's placed a sentry down right in front of the tower, and he will play around this sentry. Are we
This
getting
game
to
has
the
turned
point
into a
where he needs a
mini-game.
bodyguard? Like, are we getting to a point where Silencer needs a bodyguard instead of the support sitting behind the cores?
Yeah, it's the core sitting behind the supports.
Mr. President. Alright. I'm gonna smoke up. This is one thing that they can do to dodge those wolves, but they want to fight the Aegis. They
Dire's
want to
middle
surprise.
tower is under
This is a
attack.
really big Ursa. Yahweh in the lane. Now if Masaros drops his ult, there's still the egg. Remember that. If AU dies, the egg is there, and the egg will disappear right away.
Tower is under
It
attack.
is daytime at least, so MQ, the global silence. Armel trying to disengage. Fearless and MQ on the hunt. He fails with the Earthshock jump. Boom Booey down. And it's the Silencer gone.
in
And
again.
Armel. Oh, the big stun catches too. Fearless goes down, Armel. He's done his job. And now AMQ. He's hunted by 3. The stun from the Lion helps him out a bit, but he does not survive long enough to stand his ground. And that takes TNT out of play. The Aegis is still on Yoe. Man, Armel is so good with this Shaker, timing those enchant totems to catch Fearless. And
Right
they
after
just
the ball lightning.
they just took the Storm Spirit out with that one single little stun.
Yeah, that was a really good spell usages. I feel like in this fight we really see the lack of help coming out from Team Essence. Like the supports just struggle to provide help to the cores. We see that Next Token and Storm, they're working together super well, going from one target to another. They first of all they identify, okay, let's take out this Phoenix. Okay, after they do so, they went on the Shaker, but they really just need that one extra stun from Lion to finish the job off. But unfortunately, Lion was too busy distracted by the other heroes on Team Kukuys from Team Kukuys. Probably Lycan that is chasing the two supports off.
Yeah. And also a bit unlucky there was the Earthshaker, that he wasn't able to Earthshock from the low ground to the high ground. They couldn't kill their target in time, because Armel was just trying to dodge and juke for as long as possible. He was able to do so and then stack up with the team. 13,000 gold lead for the Kukuys.
Yeah, that would also be a fight where buybacks would be so nice for Radiant. If they would just throw bodies in and then buyback, keep it to the outpost and refight again, the outcome would look a lot more different, I believe. But none of them were playing with buyback there, so probably was not thinking about it. And we do see what Boomboy decides to go for. He went for the Midas. So we have double Midas now on both Next Token and Silencer, and the Dagon.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Well, Masaros and TNT helped save the Silencer once again on the claws and the jaws. These wolves coming straight back into the base. This time targeting TNT. They got Yoe low. The Aegis is gone. Nice silence from Masaros, but he doesn't survive that damage that's overcome. And he's still trying to juke in the trees. Jing trying to find him. They know about his whereabouts. They got the Aegis out, but that was the Dark Ascension and the Finger used, which they will not have.
That's a pretty good defense nonetheless, but it looks like Team Essence, they might want to stay around and look for something here because it's still nighttime. They may want to try to make an attempt to reclaim this triangle.
They'd at least hope to do so. But one thing that I have noticed in the past 30 minutes, Jewel has a good game going. He has found
That's true.
a purpose in this game, and that is kill the Silencer. But it's working. And the howl,
working.
the nighttime howl as well, because one good thing about this Lycan is every time Dark Ascension is used, howl is global. So even if it's daytime, they use Dark Ascension, Lycan gets a buff because of that. So it kind of helps them that the Night Stalker has ulted. When usually it's a threat that Night Stalker it's nighttime, he sees everything, we don't see anything, we have very low vision. But they get minus armor, they get damage reduction. Ursa, who does not like that at all. Masaros is trying to be saved by the global silence, but that's a bit too deep, my friend.
The right clicks were too much. You were just talking about the how. So the armor reduction is very hard for anyone to BKB TP away just because how much right clicks there are. Also, Marcy really benefits from that as well, right? So
yeah.
You have like these heavy right clickers, Shaker, Morph, and Marcy really benefit from the how. They're all being scouted by the wolves.
And I really liked this Lycan pick already in the draft, but it's looking so good. They get the jump on Yoe though, but is it enough? Just a little bit more, and Yoe goes down. Armel trying to finish off Boom Bui. One more jump is required to finish off the Silencer. He's got it. MQ down to the low ground. He's got no enrage. He's going to be in trouble. Echo sound from Armel. They smack him down. And that is another hero gone, with Masaros already dead from the previous engagement. And Armel is just toying with his food. With a triple kill, the Roche banner down. Will enable themselves for a bit of a lane push and potentially some racks going down. Ursa gone for 60 seconds. He would not like to buy back. But I think he has to. Fearless goes in with the Hex right on top of this Earthshaker. Massaro shows up as well. That's 3 buybacks. They need to win this fight. There's the Egg. There's the Marcy. And now Jewel left alone. And they'll clean up the Kukui stack.
Wow. Team what? Okay. There was 3 buybacks coming out from Team SS without any hesitation. So they are super committed for this play. Very good initiative coming out from the Storm Spirit. I think Storm and Ursa, I want to pinpoint these two together. They have always been on the same target. So very, very on point target selection here. Always instinct. I think they have killed like multiple cores at the same goal all the time. That was how they killed Morphing just now. So they also identified that there's no Morphing on this high ground stage. So let's just buy back, wipe them, and we're able to get a lot coming out from there.
But now the threat is real, and there's a serious win condition for Team Kukuys, which is that Ursa has bought back. The supports have bought back. That one-trick pony, it only works one time.
They really have to be careful right now with the fights that they want to go in, because they need to know in their mind we have no buybacks. An enemy can always play with a buyback too, so you don't really want to play somewhere where enemy can just buy back and TP straight away to the fight again. For example, the outpost, for example, triangle. Those are the places that you want to avoid fighting right now.
Yeah, as far away as possible from reinforcing areas.
Lion.
TNT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. 80 seconds. That's a dieback. Just what you said. You know, that's a dangerous territory. They're all alive. There should be some kind of survival instinct that's saying, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, and he was actually walking into the enemy kinda. Okay, Octarine coming out from Ursa here, so
Big.
a lot more survival. Yeah, a lot more survivability. If he is able to spam the Earth Shock. With the talent also, right? So you are able to do a lot of damage as well.
Yep. Also with the overpower, the Storm Spirit just picked up the shard from the Tormentor. That's also a pretty big one. If you have multiple heroes, you already have the Battle Fury Cleave, and then you can also put the Overload charges. So AMQ could actually, I don't know, you can almost, I wouldn't say one-shot, but you could burst down a Lycan. And Massaros goes in. Fearless with the Hex onto Armel. Again, the target, but Fearless dies to the crits. It's too much damage. And you might even have to use another buyback for this one. Lion is coming back up. Global Silence is on cooldown. They're all stacked up in the middle right now. Waiting for that shapeshift to run out, but Yoei's almost cleaning up a lane of Rax. Jing looking for the jump. They're still hunting for that Night Stalker. He's already back inside the base. Lane of Rax clean again. And it's down to one single building away from mega creeps. I think the Storm just has to buy back to this one and see if they've got anything in the tank. But no global, no Dark Ascension. And it's Megas.
Alright, he's holding the buyback, so it seems like he probably thinks that he wants his item more than protecting the lane of Rex.
AMQ gets jumped over the Echo Slam, and they have the burst, and he's gone. And that should be it for game number 2. If only these 3 heroes could still somehow hold. Fearless, Massaros. Massaros is almost dead already. And this is probably the point of no return. GG is called, and the streamers stack. Team Kukuys, they fight back.
Yeah, they have one more game to go. I would like to say though, this is probably the best game from Jewel. We have been a little bit harsh on him so far, but he definitely